Okay, so y'all, tell me why. Okay, so I'm just outside, right? Just chilling in the car, smoking my little cigarette, you know, my little dang dangs, what you got. And so I know a lot of us powerful mediums out there. Okay, now we just gonna say true. I don't even want to say divine feminine because motherfuckers just throwing that shit around. So we gonna say chosen high priestesses, all you chosen mediums, or and chosen priests. Now I know y'all been feeling the gang stalking. I know y'all been feeling it because some been feeling it too. I've been feeling it for a while now. It's just like I don't pay too much attention, cause all they can do is just this driving in their little car, driving past you, or do one of these, quit, and it's just like, okay, what is that going to accomplish? What is that supposed to do? That ain't doing shit. Like literally, y'all, I'm so serious. These are all scare tactics. I mean, literally. Don't nobody need to don't nobody need to take multiple pictures of you, okay? Don't nobody need to do that, especially when you know that, like I'm not saying that you're not a star, that you're not a celebrity, because you are, boo boo. I promise you. All you chosen loves, you are a celebrity. It's just, it's a quiet one, So hey, we got our own paparazzi. What? 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 But y'all, for real. And I know y'all been feeling the whole gang stalking vibe. Like I'm not even gonna much lie. Like I connected so deeply. There's only like what, probably two tarot readers that I listen to because I feel like everybody be fucking cap. Everybody be cap or they got too much going on in their lives and they be showing through the cards and it's just like well, damn. You know? You need to go to some people that basically fit where you are. And for me, I just got the two. Tell me why one of my favorite tarot readers, she was talking about how, of course, she's getting gang stalked as well because she's a chosen high priestess. And she was talking about how she almost got like fucking T-boned by a truck. Tell me why I had the same exact experience. And then, like, she was talking about that too. She was like, and that's what, had happened to me and stuff like that. So I just know that we not alone, y'all. We not alone. They stalking the shit out of all of us because they not trying to, they just basically just trying to like stop what we got coming to us. And another thing I want to point out is that us chosen high priestesses, and priests, um, who do like tarot and stuff like that. I got my little deck right here, but I don't want to just just go off the whim, and I'm not even opening no cards right now and stuff like that. I feel like that make people look cap. So it's like a lot of us, yeah, we being targeted, but at the same time, it's like like they can't take you out like how they can take a karmic out. you know, I feel like they even have a hard time with half-assers that's going towards the light. People that's on the fence, half-assers. And when they going towards the light, and I feel like they even have a hard time with them. Because they chose the light a long time ago. So it's like they on their way to chosen hood. If that's a word. Sure, that's mine too. Like I don't want to hear nobody talking about chosen hood. That's for me. That's for me. And I ain't even got no alias for myself yet, But me, that's mine. Okay, chosen hood is mine. Um. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This is going. This Gonna be my new channel. This is Yahtilife. Ah. So yes, Chosen Hood is for Yachty. Thank you. So yeah. And she was just talking about it, and she's like, I know that y'all are going through it too. And I'm just like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm going through that shit. Cause like that actually just happened to me the other day. Like I was what? I was coming from my crib, right? And I was about to turn the corner because I live uh like yeah, like I was about to turn the corner, right? Tell me why, and it's a four-way stop. Tell me why, like this one truck wanted to act like it didn't want to stop. Like it like pump stopped twice. And it was like this close to my car. You know what I did? I looked up, because it was a pickup truck, and it was a shitty one, and the windows was all darkened and shit like that. I'm like, fucking gang stalkers. Y'all so fucking weak and annoying. And I'm just like, I laughed that shit off, and I kept driving. It's like they was trying to scare me, but it was just like it's like okay, so here's my car, right, and here's them. Okay, this is exactly how it happened. And I'm driving, and I'm still just going the pace that I was going, like I'm still just going my pace. It's like, bitch, you're not about to scare me. You're not about to make me like, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at you, be like, and then I'm gonna be like, the fuck wrong with you? And I'm gonna keep going my pace and keep driving. It's like, bitch, I'm turning. The fuck wrong with you? It's like, I ain't worried about y'all, cause like that's all y'all can do is little scary shit, little scare tactics. Okay, so like I was saying, back to the story time, right? So tell me why today I exposed a game stalker. Yes, I fucking did. We're always exposing you idiots anyway. So I don't give a fuck if y'all see this video or not. Fuck you. But I exposed one today, and so it was this dude, right? And he was looking in, to like the building and shit like that, and I'm like, the fuck you looking in for and shit like that. I'm like, oh, it's another one. I already feel the energy. It's another one. So like, and this shit been happening to me for like, basically ever since I got here, and like, and I've been here for a while now. I'm been here, I don't know, almost 4 months now. So it's like I've been here for a while now, and it's just like, Simba, don't do that. He like to own everything. So, um, but it's like, and like, so like, dude was looking all in the window, or the door and shit, right? It's a pretty big place. So it's like he was looking all in the windows of the door, and then like, I'm getting tired of you motherfuckers. Watch, all of us gonna start saying at least something, at least a couple things, not nothing to trip ourselves up, but we gonna start saying at least something because we getting tired of y'all thinking that y'all shit actually works on us. That shit don't work. Don't work. About to say, I know sometimes, like when y'all go out, don't y'all like, hold on, wait, let's finish story time. So like, see how he was looking all in the window and shit like that, and then like, and I was, you know what I said? I was like, do you live here? And it's like he was so scared to say something. He was like, yeah, I live here. And I'm like, no, you don't. I knew right from the bat that that was a whole lie that just rolled, that just tripped and fell out your mouth. And I'm like, no, you don't. And I'm like, if you keep coming over here, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm not fucking scared of you motherfucking gang stalkers. I will get y'all locked the fuck up, bitch. And so it was just like, so the girlfriend came out, right? And I knew right then and there that she didn't live there either. But I felt like she wasn't really a threat. I'm not gonna lie. So she was all like, oh, did you, because she was kind of coy. At first I thought I was gonna have to go off on the motherfucker. But, she was kind of coy. And I have a, like, definitely keep, if y'all gonna go off own game stalkers, make sure you do it strategically. Okay? Do it sternly, not loudly. Do it sternly. And she was just like, "Oh, did you say you was like?" She didn't even really want to ask. She's like, "Did you say you was gonna call the cops on my boyfriend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because he doesn't live here. Do you?" And then she's like, "Yeah, we do." And she showed me some keys, and I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because I knew right then and there she was lying too. And then I'm like, "Oh well, I'm like, all right, well, if you do, you do. Because my girl ain't with her. My girl is not with her whatsoever." And, and I kind of hope, that she get out of her situation. Like, I don't really want, like, after I got a hold of and felt for, like, her energy, I already knew his was all snake. I knew he was game stalker. But the thing is that she didn't know that. And she want to call this man her boyfriend. And it's like, so I get in the house and I talk to my pendulum, right? And because I knew, like, sometimes, like, when you go so long without, your intuition, like when you go so long moving in silence, sometimes you might have to ask, some of your spiritual things. Um, like a pendulum or something like that. You might have to ask things, just to be sure that you're still on point, and or you just do like other little stuff to make sure that you're on point. And so like I came in the house and I asked my pendulum, just to be sure that I'm not just like overstressed, because I know there's like multiple people there's multiple people stalking me, and I don't know who they are. They don't even know who I am, but they getting paid peanuts, literally peanuts. I saw a damn peanut outside the other day. So it's like stuff like that lets me know, always lets me know that my intuition is super duper on point. But see, that's when you by yourself. Your intuition is on point when you by yourself. But sometimes, like when it's gone too long that you have to use it on the person, it's like then you might need, a little, extra something to like make sure that, your intuition is on point and ain't nobody doing no energy manipulation on you. So like, yeah, I had told her that. I'm like, but my fight, I feel like my fight isn't with her. So then like they walked away, right? Like they walked over by this car that I thought they was gonna get in, and I'm just like, okay, y'all gonna get in this car? They didn't even get in the car. They just walked off. That she came out of the building. He didn't. He walked up to the building. And then, like, he did some, like, weird, creepy shit. He just stood by the door like a fucking drone, like a droid. Like, motherfucker wasn't even moving. It was just standing by the fucking door. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's a gang stalker. Because that was the first thing I noticed. I noticed this person that walked up, I already felt like there was a snake. I already felt like their energy was a snake. But then when they just stood there for a second, because, you got to make sure that, you right. Because your intuition will kick in right at the, if you don't be patient for your intuition to say yes or no, you might actually end up going off on the wrong person. So be careful of that, okay? Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with how receive people, especially if you're not taking in people's energy like that. If you're moving in silence and you're not really trying to be around a lot of people like that, you got to make sure that you're patient with yourself before jump off with your intuition. So, and plus that's a requirement, especially if you're moving in silence. Moving in silence requires patience and just about everything. So it's like, I was just patient for a second just to see, like, is this a fucking game stalker? I feel like they are. And then once I saw this person just stand at the door, just looking in, like literally not looking at a phone, like no hands in the pocket, no leaning, what normal humans do. But like an android, motherfucker just Like at the door. How you doing this and you standing up? Hands at the side, feet straight to the ground. You know, knees are straight, and you just standing in the door like this. And I'm like, oh, gang stalking. So then that's when I had to say what I had to say. Because like these gang stalkers, it's just like, you know, when you get a blessing, okay? Like when you get a blessing, you need to definitely protect the blessing. Because earlier today, like there was this, you know, I just started noticing, like, you know, before I got this place, it's like the parking lot was mostly, you know, like a ghost town. Like it was for the most part dead. And you know, there might have been like three cars in the parking lot and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I get here and there's all these, you know, like the one lot by the front door, you know, like that shit's like filled up, and it's a small lot, a very small lot in front of the front door is filled up, and then there's like more parking spots back here. It's like where the and then there's other cars, you know, that be parked right there too. I'm like, where the fuck did all these cars come from? And they don't. And the thing is I don't never really see nobody getting out of these cars and going into the building. I don't never really see nobody getting out of these cars and going into the building. It's like these shits get parked there and left there. Like somebody parking there, walking around, or you know, like maybe they know, you know, like the person that live in the house across the street, and they go over there and they park in the parking lot over here, type shit. Like I don't see, you know, and I'm always out there in the parking lot just to see who live in my building, just to see the regulars. But it's like, you know, most of the time, it's like these, you know, like these cars, they'll just sit there and then they'll be gone. And then, yeah, a couple of them might come back. But it's like, how come I don't ever catch no owners of this car? I've called the cars that was here before I moved in here, I've called all the owners. You know, I've caught them all. And what I mean by called, you know, like I was able to see them. I was able to see all the owners. But I don't see the owners of these other cars. So maybe I'm thinking like, you know, maybe it's just like, you know, some family members visiting or something like that, you know, and it's just like, but then like I'll sit out in my car and like, you know, just do and just like listen to, you know, my favorite stuff, listen to some music and, you know, like smoke a cigarette and, you know, and I'll sit out there within enough time to smoke like 2 or 3 cigarettes. And I don't see nobody come out to these cars. I see the regulars come to and fro. I see the regulars, but I don't see nobody else. And most of the people, you know, like that live, most of the people that be in this place is, you know, people who got like canes and walkers and shit like that. You know, but it's for the public, of course. But most of the people here is, you know, handicapped. And most of the people here can't even drive because they're handicapped. And it's like, so where the hell is all these fucking nice cars coming from and shit like that? Where they all coming from? You know, some of them nice, some of them are, you know, shit boxes. And it's like, well, where are they all coming from? These people, they can't drive. I see how they walk, you know, and that ain't to pass no judgment. I see these people and how they walk. I see my neighbors and how they walk. And there's not very many, honestly. There's not very many. And it's like why? Like how? And I don't get it. So, you know, like I know that to be quite honest, I feel that a lot of the time it be them gang stalking motherfuckers who be parking over here trying to make you feel some type of way. You know, I know y'all been getting like, you know, like audio, you know, and part of, you know, the gang stalking tactics, you know, like you've been getting audio shit. You've been, you know, feeling funny, like your heart feel funny sometimes, and like sometimes like even it feels like your lungs get attacked and shit like that, especially if you smoke. Even if it's just like a vape pen, or if you smoke weed, or if you smoke cigarettes, anything. It's like, like it just it's abnormal how it feels. It's abnormal. It feels like an outside force. When it's your body doing it to you, but this ain't your body because you don't feel like this every day. They be doing uh, um, sometimes you hear stuff, like sounds, like different sounds and stuff like that. Basically, all tactics to make you think you're crazy, going crazy, because they want people to keep thinking that, like, oh, psychic mediums aren't real, they're actually just crazy people who don't know what they're talking about and shit like that, like Jim Carrey and stuff like that. Even though that man is extremely smart, very highly intuitive. And it's like, so they just want you to look crazy, like Kanye West too. They wanted them all to look crazy because they wanted to stop the truth from coming out. But the thing is that people not own that shit no more because this shit don't work on chosen, and it never will. So it's like for me, like people they be trying to like do like whistle sounds and shit like that. They'll come around me and they'll do whistle sounds and stuff like that. Or they'll like or there'll be like a car alarm that goes off. It's like this is very, very awkward. Why am I hearing so many car alarms go off all the time? That's usually like a one time deal. You might hear like a car alarm go off like what, once a week, sometimes once a month. That's not something that you hear very often. But it's like you hear it often, at least, every other day or every 2 days. That's too damn often for car alarms to be going off. It's like that's what I mean by, like sound attacks, and whistling and shit like that. That's another sound attack. And fucking uh as well as like sometimes just like but now they getting down to they trying to use colors too. Like when I was driving next to white cars, like the other day, it was like that's when I started to feel like, like the attacks in my chest, right here. And it's like, I'm fucking chosen. So when that shit happens, I heal instantly. And then and they just basically be trying to slow shit down for you on purpose. Like if you get a pickup order at Walmart and the app says it's ready, you get there and you find yourself waiting. You get there at like 5 o'clock, and you find yourself waiting until like 5:30, even though the app said that it's ready for pickup. You know, and then they ask you for, your first name, even though it's only the first name anyway. It's the first name anyway that they need. And then they all of a sudden ask for your last name. And they was like, and then they all like, oh, okay, so so is your first name this again? And it's like, like people just trying to like, just find a way to just piss you off. And it's just like, well, you still not gonna make me upset, but you're not gonna bully me either. So I don't give a fuck that you mad that I said I was gonna call the cops on you. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking call the cops on you if I keep seeing your ass poke around here, being fucking weird, just standing in the window like this. It'd be different. It's like, oh, you said you live here? You live here. Well, how come you not at the only door that allows access to the place? Where's your keys? Where's your set? And it's like, when you just do shit like that, and that's fucking creepy. That's creepy. That's creepy as hell. Creepy as hell. And it's all, it's all cult. It's all cult. They know that they can't come up in this motherfucker. I'm talking about, it is like, it's all kinds of shit. It's all kinds of shit. All kinds of surveillance going on around here. all kinds of shit. So I don't know why they try. I don't know why they try. I really don't know why they try. It's like it's not gonna work if you find a way to get yourself on the inside. It's still not gonna work. It's still not gonna work. You know, like good luck with that. Like it's still not gonna fucking work. And I just feel like it's not gonna work nowhere. It ain't gonna work nowhere. And it's like, you think they would learn to, to just stop. They would just learn to stop, but they won't stop. But okay, we got 25. So I'm gonna cut this video pretty soon. But I just wanted to show y'all, like how I knew, So here. Okay. So this is me moving my hand. Okay. Otherwise, it moves by itself. Thank you. So this is yes. Okay. It don't swing actually that hard, at least not all the time. This way is yes. Okay. This way is no. Okay. Sorry, I just had to show them. Okay. Was the man downstairs a gang stalker? Okay, y'all, that's yes. What? Thank you. Clear that, please. Um, is his girlfriend somebody to worry about? That's no, y'all. Is today July 11th? Another yes. Clear that, please. Is my hair curly? Clear that, please. I just want to show y'all that my pendulum don't lie. Okay. I also thank you. I also asked it because I already know the female, she ain't no problem. They went back in there with another woman though. I feel like that's her mom. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like her mama doing her so dirty behind her back with her boyfriend. Me and my pendulum already discussed it. I think her mom is doing her dirty with her boyfriend. Because I had asked my pendulum, is I was just asking them, about them and stuff like that because I felt like it was a little more going on. So to be quite honest, if I ever see this woman, I'm gonna sit her down and let her know that she is not the problem with me. I don't have a problem with you, but I do have a problem with your new boyfriend. I asked, so I know he's a new boyfriend, and for him coming here to gang stalk me, I have a problem with that. And let me tell you this right now, right motherfucking now, it's not gonna work. Even if y'all manage to get up in our spaces for us high priestess chosen ones and high priest chosen ones, even if you manage, it's going to fail. Even if it's us, make sure you can see me. Even if it's us that has to make it fail, we will do exactly what our job is to do. God hired us. What? God hired us. I'm gonna have to give my girl a shout out. Another one of my favorite ones. Another one of my favorite readers. I'm gonna have to give her a shout out. But I don't want to finish that because I don't want her to think that I'm taking my stuff. I'm glad that we becoming closer as a family, energetically. But if y'all want to know a little more about, about that, go ahead, go over to her channel. Get on her channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type in what I said. um. Uh. So yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of the story time. I just hope this young lady found her way because I was in her shoes not too long ago. I was homeless too. I was, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle, but you know, all you got to do is like do your frequency baths, do your salt baths, keep your home and your children first and foremost extremely protected. Okay? I'm talking about all kinds of rituals and all kinds of practices done over the babies that's of the light. So that they could stay protected in this world in case that their mom or their dad is a karma. And there ain't shit that you can do right now to fucking, to get like full custody just yet. I guarantee that if the other person is a Carmen and you chosen, or if you a half-asser that chose the light, you gonna get full custody. Okay? We getting full custody. You gonna get full custody. And so yeah, I just wanted to get on here, a little story time, because I love my spirit guides. Like I just love that the universe chose me to do this job. I love this job. It's the best job in the universe. Literally. Alright, y'all. Peace.